Dyer's Daily.
So, following up from something that I did the other day about the Kaleidoscope TV thing, and I touched upon the fact that now Amazon Prime appear to be kind of embracing American television history. There are certain companies out there that are distributing via the streaming platform some classic and vintage television from the 50s, 60s, and 1970s, which I think is long overdue. There's quite a few shows that have been on there a while, things like Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, things like that, things that have either not been seen on these shores for 30, 40, 50 years, or have never been shown before in any way. And I believe one of these is the Red Skelton Hour, which has just been added, a selection of colour episodes from the 60s to Amazon Prime in the UK. And they've never been seen here, from what I can understand from the research that I've done. They've never been seen here. Goodness knows why, because I like to think of him a little bit as the American Benny Hill, because he did a lot of kind of silent comedy and stuff like that. So the fact that I can now go on to Amazon Prime Video and watch this stuff is, for me, sensational, because I have a lot of pen friends in the United States who are into retro television, and they'll always say to me, "Oh, I was watching so and so last night. I was watching Red Skelton. I was watching, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, or I was watching Carol Burnett," and I have no access to this stuff. I had no access whatsoever. Okay, I can look on YouTube if I want to, and look at things, but if I want to look at it on the TV legally, then I would be very hard pushed. So the fact that now they're starting to add stuff and I can actually see a bit of the history that they're talking about is a wondrous thing. I love the fact that that is there. For me, that is what streaming was made for, because we've got all this archive. You know, America kept all of the archive, all of their stuff for years and years for syndication and stuff. They're still showing stuff on the States over there. Here, we throw our archive away, we used to anyway, and a lot of our old stuff, bar a select few things, do not get the time of day. Now, I'm all for, the same old dramas getting peddled out and stuff, but one thing that happened a couple of years ago changed my life, right? So Buzzer, the game show channel in America, put some of the vintage game shows from America on Amazon Prime UK. I was suddenly opened up to a whole new world of game show. There were some familiar formats there. There were also some stuff that I had never seen before. Things like Tattletales that were sort of on the nose of things that I'd seen, but I'd not really seen that before. I also got to discover through these things the legends that are Bill Cullen, Gene Rayburn, Burt Convey, the people, that generation of performers who I never get to see. I also got to see Alex Trebek Jeopardy as well, in a game show called Double Dare, which is of no relation to the Nickelodeon show. So I got to see this stuff, and the thing is, I got to see stuff that Americans take for granted. It's stuff that's still being repeated on the linear Buzzer channel in the United States, but some of these shows never seen here. And before you go, well, it's of no relevance, one of the great presenters of America during that period in the 60s, 70s, 80s was Richard Dawson, who was born in Hampshire. I was born in Sussex, so therefore he's English like me, but yet I've never really seen him, apart from maybe a couple of film appearances. Never really seen him, apart from those couple of film appearances, and of course Hogan's Heroes. But to see him in his pomp on Match Game, on Family Feud, all that sort of thing, was wondrous. So I'm all for American shows coming over on streaming platforms, and Buzzer do it via Twitch sometimes. It's been off for a while, but it should come back soon. They do it via Twitch platforms and things, and I'm all and I'm going to end it here. I'm all for us getting more American stuff on streaming services. That is all.
Dyer's Daily.
Thank you very much for listening to Dyer's Daily. Please be sure to subscribe to Dyer's Daily on YouTube as well as on your favourite podcast provider. Oh, and while you're there, please rate and comment as well. You can also email us dyersdaily@southwavesaudio.co.uk if you have any messages for the show. Thank you very much for listening once again. My name is Jamie Dyer and I shall see you on the next podcast. Have a great day. This is a South Waves Audio production.